What's up, everybody?
What's up, y'all?
It's a hoodie kind of day.
That's right.
Around here. You know, it's holidays.
Yep. And we're just doing our best to be fully dressed and alive.
So I'm like, which one of these hoodies am I going to wear? Which one of these hoodies is clean?
I just pull from the pile. Like,
let's throw that bad boy on.
Right.
We got some sweet merch.
Yeah, we do.
At Living Church.
Yeah. Hey, that rhymed.
The merch at the
Doing
church.
Good. No, yeah. The holidays are upon us. The end of the year. It's a great time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can be exhausting
And
too.
man, it's been a great year.
It has been.
We've been knocking out Tug of More podcasts every Tuesday.
Come on.
Like some champs.
That's right. We have been.
And it's been so fun. People are engaging and commenting. We keep hearing that lives are being changed, ministries, businesses, families.
People who are saying, hey, I'm going to take a step. Like, I've been knowing I needed to. I've been feeling the tug. But this podcast has actually helped some of you take those steps. And we're super pumped because it's really the reason why we do it. I know we look like we just have fun, looking cute and talking on mics. But the whole goal of this is to help people step into more.
I had somebody pull me aside yesterday and they said, Pastor, thank you.
Right.
I started watching and I was kind of like, whatever, we'll see what pastors are doing.
Yeah.
And she said, I never thought that my pastor would be speaking so much leadership into my voice.
Right.
Come on, somebody.
Yeah, right. Not just spiritual content, not just scripture, not just the stories of the word, but some leadership lessons that help us go.
Yeah, because it takes leadership to get to that next level.
Right.
And so on the Tug of More, we're talking about how we feel this urge, this pull, this calling to go and accomplish more than we have ever have.
The tension, the fight, the struggle to really keep stepping into everything that we know in our life that we're called to.
And so if you're a longtime listener, you already know who we are.
That's right.
We're friends.
That's right.
That are pastors, and we work together. And so our leadership context is Living Church here in Mansfield, Texas. And so we've been tugging into more.
Yeah.
And we're starting to make some ground.
That's right. God's been really blessing, answering some prayers. We've spoken before about how we were in a season where God told us to wait.
Yeah.
And waiting is not easy. And it's especially for people who feel called into more.
Yeah.
But finally, some doors have been opening. Some, as you always say, some chess pieces have been moving.
Yeah.
God's doing it.
Yeah. So we own 36 acres of land that we're about to build on. God told us to wait. And so we've waited and just been patient. I actually did a whole Sunday big announcement that you got to check out. It's up in one of the corners. Check it out, and it's like the full story.
Yeah.
But here's the snapshot version, is that we're selling the building that we're in right now.
Yeah.
We call it our Matlock location. We've been here for about 5 years, and we've just outgrown it, doing 4 services. So we moved to set up and tear down again at the Pig.
The Willie Pig Auditorium.
Willie Pig Auditorium is 1,200 seat auditorium, so we moved there. And so to break ground on the 36 acres, we wanted to sell this building. But man, we're excited to do that, but also terrified because then we would be homeless.
Then not only are we set up and tear down on Sunday, we don't really have anywhere to have our youth services on Wednesday nights. We don't have anywhere to have any of our men's and women's groups that meet, or any of our discipleship classes, any of our, office space.
Yeah, band rehearsal, just midweek stuff.
So many things.
And so we were celebrating that we were selling this building because we were about to get some cash in hand to break ground, but then terrified because we're going to be homeless. But then the tug. But then God started to speak, and so we just went and had a conversation with a local pastor, and kind of out of nowhere. The whole story's in that service if you want to check it out. And God gave us for free 6 acres with a 13,000 square foot building. Totally paid off.
It's incredible what he's done. I've gotten a lot of people messaging me, hey, I heard you bought a new building. And I'm like, no. We didn't buy a new building.
Means we had to pay.
Right. God not only has blessed us by selling the one, he's given us the other. And so, man, it's incredible what he's done.
It's really a story worth watching.
Yeah.
And so go check it out.
I think one day we'll end up telling the whole story, the big story on the podcast, because I want...
Because there's some other chess pieces moving.
Come on, that's
the rooks and the knights are still working.
Rooks, and I'm glad you know, because I don't know. I know there's a king and queen. That's all I got.
Yep. Okay. Some pawns.
Pawns.
The castle.
There. See. Nope.
So So what are we talking about?
So because of that, we are now in a season of moving.
We get to move.
We have to just say that we get to move, because anybody who's moved, that's not easy.
Right now.
In this very moment.
Literally in this very moment, we have a crew of people here unloading everything out of this building, putting it in trailers, moving it over to the new building. And so chaos is ensuing all around us.
We have a tech crew here tearing down LED walls and wires and speakers and cameras. We have, another crew of people who love
unloading all our kids' ministry stuff.
Exactly. They're setting it all like in room spaces and then putting it in trailers and moving it.
And then for almost a month now, we've had an army of LCers over at the new building, demoing, building new things, painting, new drywall, electric, all the things.
Yeah.
So we've been a little busy. That's why we're in some hoodies today.
That's right. We're a little bit chaotic.
Okay. So this is not a full episode.
No.
This is kind of an announcement.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a testimony. For those of you who've been stepping into more, who've been tugging into more, that like you feel like, but is the breakthrough coming? It's coming because look, it came for us. It's continuing to come. And so it's that. And then also, we get to move this whole studio.
Yeah, so all the stuff we're going to pack up, load in a trailer, we're going to take to the new building, and we're going to set it up. And with it being the holidays and all these different moving pieces, we thought instead of killing the team and us just pushing ourselves, go back and listen to our podcast on rest.
That's right.
We're doing it.
Hey, we've been learning it even better in this new season. We've been learning it well. We even are taking a week to rest with our team on Sunday. Come on, we're learning.
So instead of pushing through doing Tug of More over these next 2 weeks, we're just going to take some time to rest. And so the next 2 weeks, we're not going to put out new content because we've got to tear everything down. We've got to go and set it up. And we want to be able to walk into 2022 and knock it out of the park for you guys. And so, man, stick with us. Go back and watch an episode that really spoke to you. You know, sometimes there are certain sermons that I've listened to 5 times.
Right.
Because my maturity has shifted, and so I'm able to digest the content in a new way.
That's right. Like, it may not be new content that's been recorded, but it's new content for you to hear and receive. Every time I hear something I've heard before, if I'm in a new place or a new season or a new level, I receive content differently. I think that you can not only listen, go back and do it, but it's the holidays. It's a season of giving. Why don't you also then share it out with people? Share it out and say, hey, this episode meant a whole lot to me. Maybe it'll help one of your friends, one of your followers. I think that's a great way to give.
Put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
What is one of your favorite Tug of Mores that we've done so far?
Oh, man, this is a great question. I love the one, obviously, on emotional health because it's kind of the bar for everything else that we do.
Okay.
I loved when we had Aaron and Rachel on because I love sharing that.
Well, that was kind of a 2-parter.
Yeah, there was a couple of things.
Aaron and Rachel were on, and we talked about men and women in ministry. Yeah. But then me and you did one.
Right.
About like how our relationship works.
Which I love because just last week we met a couple of different people that said literally, hey, people know about y'all. They're talking about y'all. Nobody's doing what y'all are doing, which is a very what does that mean? I don't know.
And they said they're watching.
Yeah, which is terrifying.
Yeah,
sentence.
because it's like you're watching, like you know there's about to be a car accident, so you're like paying close attention.
They can't look away. Is that what it is?
Yeah, they can't look away. Like,
okay,
oh, this is not going to end well.
Whatever.
Keep watching Scrubs.
Yeah, that's right. And so
that was a good one. I loved What the Health.
Yeah, that was good.
Super vulnerable. What's the one that we talked about? Like. Get to work or like work hard.
Don't be a lazy scrub. I don't remember. What was it called?
We did You're Fired.
Oh, yeah, that's an intense one.
If you're a leader, that's an intense one. That's good holiday viewing. Okay, so go back over these next 2 weeks and go and catch up on an episode that maybe you missed.
Right.
Or go and listen to one for you faithful followers. Go and listen to one again and get that content back in your heart.
You know, we all make like New Year's resolutions. So like this is the week that people are doing that. For you and I, like we've over the last decade as friends, we'll go to dinner together and we'll sit and say like, what did God do in the last year and what are we hoping? What are our goals for the new year? And I think for all of our tug team, that's a really great question to be asking this week. Like, okay, I'm tugging into more. I'm stepping into more. I really believe that God has more for me. Okay, then what are the steps you got to take this year? What do you need to know? Maybe what do we need to talk about that will help people step into more in 2022? Can you believe it's about to be 2022?
What are the New Year's resolutions that you're going to actually stick to? I talked to a guy yesterday who he said him and his wife are going to quit smoking.
Good.
And so I was like, okay, are you serious? He was like, yeah. So I called his wife over, talked to both of them. Then I called I'll turn the screws. I called their daughter over.
You did?
Yeah, she's like 15.
Yeah.
And so I said, hey, your mom and dad just told me they're going to quit smoking. Her eyes all well up with tears.
Oh.
And I said, hey, do you see this? I said, hey, why do you want them to quit smoking? She's like, because it's not healthy and I don't want them to die and all things.
Oh.
And so I like put my arm around her. I looked at him, real mean mugging him. I was like, listen, y'all better quit or we're coming after you.
That's
and I told the
right.
girl, I said, you come and tell me if you start smelling some cigarette smoke, I'm going to come to your house, hit your dad with a water balloon right in the face. Listen, it's hard.
Yeah.
We just talked about what the health. I ate a cheeseburger yesterday.
Right.
I'm saying
breaking habits
are
hard.
It's hard, man.
Yeah.
But we're walking into a new year.
That's right. No,
deal with that crap.
We got to do. We've been talking about ways we can stay healthy in the next year. Habits we got to change. I think I'm excited to hear what our Tug people are gonna do.
Super excited. Let us know what your habits you're gonna break is. Let us know what your New Year's resolutions are. Let us know how we can help you next year.
That's right.
Keep chasing the goals that God has.
Yes.
So we're not gonna be together for the next 2 weeks live. Be praying for us.
Yep.
As we're shifting into this new season. If you want to help support Tug of More, you can do that through livingchurch.com.
That's right.
If you want to make, we've never actually,
that's a good.
We've
that
never
was a good
actually,
plug.
we've never actually done a plug to help financially support Tug of More. So if you're a eccentric multimillionaire out there, hook us up. We need a Tug of More monster truck. Okay.
Oh, it's monster truck.
Yeah, hello.
That's what we're gonna get first.
The More Machine.
Oh my word.
Okay.
The More Machine.
All right. Love you guys.
Love y'all.
Merry Christmas. See ya.